Hello today guys, welcome back to the first Liberal Rabbit Farm channel where I discuss basically about rabbit farming and the importance of agricultural initiative for Mama Liberia. Well, I'm in Ghana, came to get some training in terms of veterinarian aspect to the rabbit fish pump, drip irrigation. You know that Ghana is express when it comes to this thing, and Ghana is known for their hard work in terms of agriculture and infrastructure development. Ghana is doing extremely well as per my experience. I have gone like a month and some weeks now, and it's awesome here. I also purchased some rabbit from local farmers here in Ghana. I'm hoping to take them back to Liberia with me. This morning, I want to share with you some of the important things as regard to traveling or moving from one place to another with a rabbit. That is the water system on how to give them water to drink. Because when you are traveling with this animal, bear in mind that you don't have to inconvenience them with water or feed. Those two things are cardinals. You need to have feed. You need to have water with you while traveling, and this is the method I want to share with you. Like I told you, whatever I experience, I'm always going to be sharing it with you so that you can put yourself ahead before you get into trouble. When you are traveling with rabbit from one country to another, it can be very, very intense. It can really be very, very intense because of the measure that are set in place. And the final lesson of being so difficult is how to transport them, whether by air or by road. For today's video, I will be telling you how it is with me traveling with this rabbit by road and the process I'm going through from where I got this rabbit from and to where I am currently, how tedious, how strenuous it has been for me, and how I'm going about their welfare as well during the process. Because during this process, if you are not careful, sometimes some of your bunny will fall sick and they could even die during the time of the journey. So, what will make you to become successful in the process when you are going on your journey with those rabbits is what I'm about to tell you. This video is so important. If I were you, you would save this video as one of your best videos, just in case you want to come out there to get some rabbits, to see how best you can travel with it the most safer possible way. And that's why I'm telling you. Number one, you need to get a cage to be able to travel with your rabbit. You need to be able to get a cage to travel with your rabbit. And number two, you need to have a bottle that is specially designed for you to give your rabbit water to drink. Okay, knowing fully well that you are on a movement, so you don't need to have an open cup or bowl to pour water into it. But the bottle that is specially designed for her, it will be very great for you to give her water in that bottle. And the next thing you have to keep in mind is where your rabbit is going to be spending the night when you are traveling from one place to another before you can even book your flight or your bus to cross over to your country. Where your rabbit is going to be spending the night is very, very cardinal. Know for the fact that some hotels that you are staying in will not allow you to take in animals. It's normal. That is normal. Some hotels will tell you that, hey, animal is not allowed in here. So that alone, that is one of the stress. That is one of the stress because you already booked in for your hotel. But then when you have purchased this animal, maybe you are taking them now from the destination you brought them to your hotel, and before you travel the next morning, and then when you come to your hotel they say, hey, there is no animal allowed in here. And this is why when you are on the kind of a process in exile, that is another country, you need to find out from where you are staying as to whether you can bring your animal to whether be in the garage or be around the security personnel there, that you can be in contact with them so that they can be safer. But if not, then you will have to find another place because there are routine in the area of selling rabbit. Every business, every farm has a policy. There are some sellers will say, Once you pay for the rabbit, you got to take them out because they will still be eating our feed. And when they in case of any emergency like being ill, we still have to take care of them, and that is not part of the cost you pay for. So once you pay for the rabbit, you have to take them out. So I could imagine when I was in my hotel room lying on my bed and there was no way for my rabbit to come in the hotel that I was in. So I have to like discuss with a neighbor nearby to get my rabbit to them because my rabbit I took them from a distance. I brought them closer to where I was. So while lying in the hotel, I was not there at peace because number one, I'm a foreign. Then they has my animal. They don't know much about me. I don't know much about them. I'm confused. What are they going to add cruel to them, or what are they just going to be don't care to them? Even though I'm in a hotel, but I'm not at peace. So that was one of the stress I even encountered for the night on a review until the morning. I could get around the rabbit to see how they were doing in the morning, how each of them was doing. And another thing I want you to take into consideration when you are moving with one or two bunnies is not stressful as compared to when you are moving with 10 or 8 bunnies. It's stressful because you know why? Even one cage cannot hold 8 bunnies. Two cage cannot hold 8 bunnies. So you have to get like 4 5 cages to be able to pair them into it. And that was in my case. So it was so tedious for me to make one move with those rabbit because it's like I had to order for a ride and just charter that ride and place all of those rabbit into it and get to another point. Knowing that Ghana is a very big war, I was moving from one point to another because for each time I get on this side, I say, hey, I want some rabbit. I got to get them from other farms. Come because there's a secret when you are buying rabbit. And I want to say that secret to you right now before I move forward. The secret in buying rabbit is that you got to be very careful when you are buying male and female from a particular farm. You got to be careful because sometimes the farmers, when they are not good at record keeping, they can be mixed up in terms of inbreeding. So for that reason, I'm not from Ghana. I came from Liberia, traveled to Ghana to get them. So I did my best. When I'm buying male from this farm, I go and buy female from the other farm. That's what I did to save myself the embarrassment because Liberia is a very far distance. When there's any problem, I had to fix it there. I can't come back to Ghana to fix it. I may only say, oh, by phone call or by email to the partner to say, look, you saw me siblings as a pair. But for safety's sake, I buy male from you, I go to the next farm, I buy a female. And when I return to Liberia, I know that when I'm meeting them, I will get great result. Except for pure breed rabbit that I got from my partner from Teshi, it was awesome. And because I could see the record keeping system and everything, the profiling of the rabbit, it was great. So that's one of the secret and the importance as regard to purchasing rabbits from local farmers or people that are breeding rabbit. Even myself, if you buying rabbit from me, my profiling 100% intact. I will tell you, look, even though you love the male rabbit, you love the color, and you love the height, you love how it look, but you cannot carry the male rabbit along with this female rabbit to meet them because you know what? They are brothers and sisters. Once you do it, that's inbreeding. They have relationship already, so you cannot do that. So let's get back to the intense movement as regard to traveling with rabbit from one point to another, even traveling outside the country. So when you want to travel outside the country with animals, there are some papers you need to have in possession. One, the receipt of the animal should be right before you and you right behind it when you are traveling. Two, you need a documentation from a vet to tell the security that your animal is on treatment, that you are taking it to their border. Because you and I know that sickness travel through so many other ways. The only way security is going to be certified with you during your travel with animal, domestic animals. Know the fact that you cannot come in country like Ghana and purchase a lion to say you taking to Liberia. You are joking. You are joking. You want to see yourself in serious trouble. Okay, but you can come here, you buy turkey, you buy chicken, you buy goat, you buy sheep, you buy cow, you take it to Liberia. You just need few documentation to be on hand to try with them and see apply to rabbit, and that way I'm 100% intact with it. So if you have those documents, then you can rest assured that you can make your way. Like in my case now, I'm suffering from like kind of depression because I need to pay for two seats within the bus. I need to pay for it, including my seat, making it three. And why am I doing that? Because the rabbit cannot ride on top of the bus, neither can the rabbit ride to where the luggages are. So, reason two drivers had left me because I only have my transportation for my seat and 50 United States dollar to just pay for the rabbit to take it along. But it's beyond me. And the reason on ground is just what I told you. All the bosses said, look, we cannot take you along with the rabbit to ride like the way you want to ride, okay? This is a passenger bus, air conditioned bus for that matter. You cannot deprive other passenger their right. So for our safety and your convenience as well, you have to pay for extra two seats within this bus. Then we're going to remove those seats from their position, put them on top of the bus, tie them there, and then we're going to place your rabbit cages there. Then you can go and sit on your own seat and be watching them. Other than that, we cannot help you, sir. And I was like, kind of, wow. But they was not even captured in my budget, honestly. Hobby is I'm still going to channel some way, somehow to see how best we can get out of here and get back to Liberia because we have spent a couple of times here now and these animals are so guys, I just want to put a climax on this session. There are more video coming up. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for coming with First Liberia Rabbit Farm. There are more details video coming up in terms of how to treat your rabbit when they fall sick. I have already get that aspect. Now I've done so many research and study here for the 1 month plus, and now I can assure you that there's going to be a very great difference from our studio on the farm and back to you. As you can see, currently we are working on our sound system. So until I catch you on the next video, stay cool, stay blessed, and stay out of trouble.